Twitter, I am going to be reviewing and doing a little tutorial of the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. You're gonna have to bear with me today. I'm not feeling great. I'm really pushing myself to do anything. Feeling like I'm in a lot of pain. I did start a new medication. If you want to know more about all of the sick stuff, I'll link the video and the little thingy thing. Yeah, so if I'm not thinking or saying things clearly, it's because I have really bad brain fog because of the pain. I just don't think my thoughts all the way through, if that makes sense. Anyway, enough of me talking. Let's just play with makeup. Okay, so it was wrapped in this beautiful pink tissue paper. It was truly gorgeous, but I couldn't wait. I wasn't gonna wait to unwrap it because I was really excited about this because I wanted it before and it was sold out. And I kept putting it off because it's so expensive. But then I got it, and I literally have never felt this way about a palette, but when I opened it up, it was like chills. I just couldn't believe it. So you've probably seen enough of the packaging, but despite seeing all the pictures of the packaging, it doesn't quite do it justice to what it is in person. So I kind of thought this was going to be like plastic or wooden. It is like covered in like this faux pleather thing. It's got like a fabric over it, so it's sturdy. It's sturdy as hell. And then these clasps, like I've never seen a palette like this. There's nothing on the market that is packaged quite like this. I mean, it's just revolutionary and gorgeous. And then you open it up and these pans are huge. I was trying to put it in perspective for my boyfriend, because he doesn't understand like why you spend so much on one palette and why I was making such a big deal about this one. So comparatively, we have those pan sizes. We have 18 shadows in there. So let's compare that. So that's $54, I believe. So, and then I believe this is $48. This is the Naked Heat palette. I mean, look at the pan size of those versus the pan size and the size of this palette. You can't even, they don't even come close. The other thing that I was really blown away by when I opened this up, other than the pan size and the amazing packaging, is like when I look at this on the computer and stuff, I'm not gonna lie, all I see are these bright colors. All I see is that. And I was excited about that because there's a lot of pinks and reds, which obviously I'm a fan of. But you really don't get to see this half right here. Or these two right here. I mean, this is more than half of this. Everyone was talking about how wearable half of Manny MUA's palette was. But you get the same very tonal everyday looks with this, and every tutorial I see is using these bright colors. I don't see anybody using just the base colors and that's it. I mean, these colors on their own are gorgeous. So I haven't seen a whole lot of people playing with the everyday colors, so I'm gonna just play with those today. And obviously I've played around with this already. This has been my everyday kind of go-to look right now. So yeah, I'm hoping to play more with the other colors, but what I've noticed is that it's amazing. They're creamy, they're highly pigmented, you can layer them and get crazy effects, or you can go super wash, and it's really impossible to create a bad look with these, which is great. That tells you the quality of this product, but at the same time, you can't fuck it up. There's no fucking it up. You cannot go wrong with them. So it kind of gets a little boring because you can't be like, oops, and then turn it into something else. You put it on there and it's flawless. So it's effortless too, which is just crazy. So I would say it's a great beginner palette. It's a great non-beginner palette because it has other colors that you can have a lot of fun with. The color story is great. It's very cohesive. There's just no way to fuck it up. So, I mean, I'm just blown away by this. I think that Jeffree Star really outdid himself, and I think he outdid most of the makeup game, to be honest. Anyway, if you want to see me put it on because you've already heard my review, keep watching. Otherwise, bye guys. Nice to see you. So, I've already got makeup on today, which is unusual. I usually do eyeshadow last, but I kind of wanted to show you if there is fallout. Personally, I haven't seen a whole lot, so, which is pretty amazing. I think the pink cavity had the most fallout of anything, but everything else thus far, I haven't used Prick yet. I'm wondering if that's going to have a lot of fallout, but fresh meat, cherry soda, not really any fallout, so it's pretty impressive. So I'm going to take a Real Techniques brush, big one, and then just put sugarcane all over. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention. Everything in this palette smells so good. It smells like sweet tarts, honestly. I was not expecting. I'm going to take a fluffy blender brush and use glucose. If you use something that isn't too fluffy, this color can look extremely white, even more white than the NYX that I like to use. And trying to find a matte white is so difficult. So I really appreciate having a matte white because that's my favorite. It's my go-to. Honestly, if they had a black in this palette, I would never need another palette ever again. Like a black and a gray, I'd never need another palette. But those colors don't exactly go with the story. And then I'm going to take Cake Mix, which is right next to Sugarcane, and I'm just going to put that on the lower and brush it up. And I'm going to take a fluffy brush and just blend those two together. Cake Mix has a bit more pink and orangish tones to it, which is really beautiful. Then I'm going to take a more pointed brush and use Ouch right next to Cake Mix. And I'm going inside the V that I created with Cake Mix and darkening that up a little bit. And then you might want to blend that together or not. I don't really feel like I need to. These already blended pretty seamlessly, so I'm not going to bother. I'm going to take Intravenous. So I'm essentially going from Ouch, skipping Donor, and going Intravenous. And I'm going to darken up Crease. And the outer V. And blend. And take blending brush. Do you see how effortlessly that blends? Like, it's ridiculous. I think just because I'm going to take Intravenous and just go all the way in with it. And then I'm going to take one of my favorites, which is Coma, and I'm just going to do it on the outer edge here and underneath. And this is one of my favorites. It's just this deep, dark purple. I'm going to try to get that into the outer edge of the V where I have Intravenous, and I'm using it as an eyeliner almost. And now I'm going to put Cake Mix on my lower lash line. I think with this on the lower lash line you can really see the color more. See how lovely and peach that is. And then I'm just going to take Sugarcane and blow that out a little bit. Then for my inner corner I'm going to use Candy Floss, which is gorgeous. I'm going to wet my brush a little bit. You really don't need to, but I like to get all the sparkles. I mean, wow. My lights just don't do this justice. So that's just a really simple look with the Blood Sugar palette. I'm just going to put on some eyeliner and call it a day, and I'll insert some pictures so that you can see what it looks like in better light. So that completes this eye look. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you guys enjoy your Blood Sugar palette because this palette is amazing, and it's kind of a must-have because it just changed the game. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button, hit subscribe, and come back next Monday for another Makeup Monday. And maybe, if you guys want me to, I will play with some of the more colorful colors in the palette. So anyway, thanks guys. Make sure that if you have any suggestions, you leave them down below. Any questions, beauty-related topics, let me know below. Or follow me on Twitter or Instagram. I'm always on Instagram. Always.